Hey everyone! So this is my first attempt of trying to do an SFX slit throat. So I'm just going to be taking some liquid latex and a sponge. And I am just going to apply this all on my neck. So yeah, nothing too fancy over here. Make a big mess. And I absolutely forgot to get a hair tie to tie my hair in the back. So what you're going to need is some tissue paper. And make sure that you rip the ends of it. You could just have regular tissue paper that you blow your nose with, and when you rip the pieces, make sure that they have staggered edges, unlike the whole cut edges like I have. So make sure you keep that in mind. But like I said, this is my first attempt, so hey. Once you're done with all that, you're just going to blow it. I did apply at least 4 to 5 layers, and I just decided to blow dry to make it dry quickly. Alright, so as of right now, I'm just going to be applying just makeup. Now, depending on your skin tone, use the makeup that you have. I had some powder that was way too dark for my skin tone, and because it is white paper, you kind of want to dull down that white paper before you put your color foundation on top. And I'm just using my L'Oreal C7 liquid foundation, and I'm just putting that all over with a blender. Now that that is complete and dry, you want to take a pair of scissors. Make sure you are very careful and try to find like a dense space and try to tear a hole in it and continue to cut. Now, like I said, be very, very careful because it can get tricky and we don't want you having any accidents. Sheesh. Now, that was a very slow process, but I sped it up for you because I did not want to nick myself. But now that that is over, you want to kind of like tear open the slit just a little bit more and stretch it out and kind of like fold it a little bit. That way it just looks a little rugged. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just taking some dark purple eyeshadow. Like when I tell you, use what you have to get what you want. Definitely do that. Just to kind of make my actual skin dark in the slit area. And right now I'm just using some dollar store like black paint to kind of darken the inside of the slit because I want it to look like it's kind of rotting and it's kind of clotting up. So definitely do that to your liking. Now y'all, I am a beginner, so it's kind of hard for me to look in the camera and do what I'm doing. So I have to look down at a mirror so that I'm not like making any mistakes. So with the white inside part of the flaps, as you can see there, I'm just adding some more makeup. Now this is just some other makeup that I found to kind of like dry out the liquidness and to use the loose powder. Now I kind of want to bruise this up to kind of make it look irritated. So I'm just using like a brush palette, like a blush palette that I have. So you can use that. You can use some pinks, some burgundies, some purples, some blues, some blacks, and some browns. Like I said, this is definitely to your liking. Now for the fun part, I'm going to be using fake blood. And so it's going to be stage blood and blood gel. Don't worry, I'm going to put all the links to the stuff below. And I used some scab blood that I created using hair gel and regular stage blood. And I'm just going to be using the blood in the slits. I use the scab blood, and then I'm going to be placing this all over. Like I said, there's no uniform way on how to apply this. It's just basically on how much blood you want, where you want the blood splatter to be, where you want the coagulated blood, the gel blood, or the stage blood. Like this is just where you just have a big old mess of fun. All right, y'all, so here's the final look of my slit throat. As you know, I will post the copy of the original video in my description box below, because I had to learn this from somewhere. And this is for all those people who watch those videos and feel like, oh my goodness, this is too complicated. This is to let you know you can definitely go ahead and do it, as long as that you put your mind into it. So it was easy. I would have to say the only thing that takes long to do is the blow drying process. That's like the only thing that like takes up time. But once it dries and you just get into the hang of things, it's definitely going to come to life. Because I know when I was doing the video, I was like, oh my goodness, this is going to come out so crappy. So as y'all know, this is my first time, doing this. When I do it on camera, like, I don't practice at all. And I must say, I am pretty darn proud of myself. Now, Lord have mercy, I am not going to send a picture of this to my mom, because she will fall out and I need her. Okay, she can't handle this. But for other people who think that this is cool and y'all want something to do for Halloween, this is pretty cool. Like, look at that. Like, even when I move my neck, to me it seems a bit realistic. But y'all let me know how I did in the comment section below. I would definitely want some critique, because as you know, I'm going to continue to do more and more and more, even outside of October, just so I can get, a bit more proficient with it. But I think I did pretty good so far. So make sure y'all check out my next Halloween slay. And yeah, like, share, and subscribe. Bye.